the true Olivia and Oliver Pope of our time. They manage crisis communications for some of the most renowned brands, for celebrities, for top companies. They are behind the scenes making things happen.
So I started out at Ogilvy and Mather Advertising after I graduated from Cal State Fullerton. From there, I jumped over to CBS Television, King World, so on the syndication side, quit that job, and then found my life here at Citric & Company, where I primarily work on crisis communications, corporate, and strategy for individuals and high-profile individuals.
I do a lot of corporate communications and crisis comms for corporations. So I may be a little different from Holly is that I really deal with kind of your big brands, Shell Oil Company, energy companies, Southern California Edison. So I'll really look at things from a standpoint of how the corporate looks at the brand and how we look at litigation issues to protect the brand. In a lawsuit-happy environment, sometimes it's important what we do and do not say.
So how has social media really changed the climate of crisis?
It's probably broken down in the two different areas. A lot of what we see on social media, in my business, we don't respond to. That's just because we have a little different angle on it, and Holly knows this, of course, but big corporations, we can't really get into tit for tat and respond to everything. Even if it's not correct, at the end of the day, we have to look at the long game. And we don't want to go back and forth with an individual on something. And to be quite honest with you, most of the times what we see on social media, the individuals don't have enough following or impact to force us to act with it.
You know, having a corporate communications crisis strategy in place is really, really essential for most of these companies today, you know, especially with social media. Something can happen. It could be a refinery and one of the workers has Twitter and is tweeting pictures. You can have a grocery store. Rats are found in the cabbage. That happened, I think, 3 weeks ago with one of the companies. And so on the corporate side, you have to be prepared. For individuals, I'll have cases where a player is going to be traded to another city and they want to make sure they know everything about this player.
Well, one thing I'll add real quick about social media, when you're dealing with a crisis, I don't know if it's the same necessarily with a celebrity, I'd be interested, but when I'm dealing with a corporation, I always tell them, you have to be who you say you are. Because of social media, everybody has a camera, everybody can post. So if you're not who you are, eventually they will find out. Within an instant, if you've said something that's incorrect or doesn't seem right, they will know what it is, and then you've just created another crisis on your hands.